All right, hello. Welcome to session. Oh, did I turn audio on? Yes, I did. Welcome to
Yay!
session 19 of Novels and Nightmares. You will notice we have a new person with us today, and also since it's been a minute as we do our introductions today, we're gonna have some little descriptions of our characters because it's been ages. So I also, hi. I'm the dungeon master. My pronouns are he, they, and I'm not going to be describing anybody. We'll also start with our lovely new player, who will also not be describing any character to us quite yet.
Oh, geez, that's me. Hi. I am Alex. Whatever pronouns you got, mix them up. And don't worry about me. I'm just here to watch. It's fine.
I don't believe you.
Fine. It's fine.
Cool. We want to do.
Hello,
yeah.
I'm Ariel. My pronouns are he, they as well, and I play our cowboy paladin Zakkas Austem. He stands at a crisp 6'2". He is a really buff blue tiefling with just slightly curved horns. Is always wearing. Where the hell did that spring come from? Always wearing a cowboy hat and a tank top under his armor when I specify that he's wearing his armor, which I frequently forget to do.
You frequently specify that he's not wearing his armor.
Yeah, but he wants to let the boys show anyway.
Respect.
He's got a really cool tattoo of the world map on his shoulders, as he is a world traveler. He is a bounty hunter and loves to play the guitar, though hasn't had time to do much of that lately. Yeah.
Sexy. Want to toss it over to River?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's me. Hi, my name is River. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Lunan, the druid thing, and his pronouns are they, he. Lunan is a solid 5'6". Definitely, I almost said something insane, but I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'll tell you later. There are an Eldrin elf, so they've got beady little yellow eyes, and they got green skin and green hair, and it's kept up in a nice little messy bun moment, like Wattpad story level kind of messy bun. Pulled out my headphones. Why would you do that? Sorry, she's crazy. Anyway, that I covered that.
You want to pick who it goes to next?
Sure. Let's do popcorn. Braeden, how about you go next? You're right next to me.
Hey, my name's Braeden Swain. My pronouns are he, him, his, and
It's because he's a cis man, I'm telling you.
and
Conspiracy.
Bonus.
God.
The
I
secret
play
Thursday.
Tomalton TinkerTat, owner of Tat's one-stop shop for all your tinkering wants and needs. Tinkering, it's what I do. And I'm just a little guy, but for a little more information, as far as as far as the bigger than the height thing. So I got I have this like stony kind of sandy stony skin type shade, and I have black hair, and all my clothes are just different shades of black, so it doesn't actually look good. It just blends really well. Blends into the background really well. I have an apron which holds all my tinker's tools and things like that, and I'm not gonna say it.
Things
Not
like
gonna-
that. It's included in the things like that.
But it sure does hold it, doesn't it?
No, I will not make that canon. By
Let's
any
just say sometimes some tinkering is a little different than what you might think it might be.
Anyway,
She tinker on my tat.
I also recently got a nice black beanie that protects me from dreams, and I have a rapier on my belt, on the other side a dagger, a very special dagger that I can take with me no matter where I go.
You actually have 2 of those.
I have 2 of those. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So that's what I look like, head to toe, stand about 3'3".
God damn.
And I am 68 years old in gnome years, so really I'm like 24 in human years. So like, do what you want with that information. That's all. Love you. Mwah.
All right.
Sarah, is it Sarah's turn? Okay.
My name is Sarah. Pronoun her. My character is T, the tiefling. Pronoun she, they. She has blue hair and light red skin and green eyes. She's 18 years old and she's 5'5", and she's a junior adventurer, and Zach is teaching her how to be an adventurer, and Baron is helping teach her how to be more of a criminal than an adventurer.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, Zach is 19.
Oh, yeah. I suppose since he's kind of ish part of the party, I guess I should also probably describe Baron. He is like, he's either 5'7" or 5'9", somewhere in there. One of the only members of the party who just basically looks like a normal human person. We have a lot of tieflings, a lot of funky, very fun
We're like
backgrounds
a
in this
Skittle
party.
packet.
Yeah. Baron
real.
mostly just looks like some guy. He's got like sort of curly blonde hair. He has very dramatic black like eyeliner situation that sort of always looks like he's been crying for hours. He does that on purpose. Yeah, he is usually dressed in black, and you all at this point know him as well as the Grim Reaper, a sort of murderous hand of the Night Serpent.
Night, mommy.
Yep.
Night, mommy.
So yeah, that's him.
It's the night, mommy.
So that is the party as it stands at the moment. Which I'm sure will not change in any way at all today. I
don't like the way you said that.
Because we're adding a person.
No, I know.
Who would like to
Wait, we're adding someone?
No. Who would like to do a recap of last time?
I think Pat should do it. It was his moment.
Yeah.
What can I say? I know what I. You know what I mean? Fuck Jesus. Okay, so
Mario?
it's me, a Tomalton TinkerTat.
All right, Chris
Oh.
Pratt, move on.
Chris Pratt, if you're watching, that was full of offense.
Full offense.
Get out of my
I
screen.
remember when he was likable. Sorry. What was I saying?
Recap.
Oh yes,
It's the
I'm
me.
sorry. So what happened was, in the last session, what happened was we laid out the plan, we firmly defined the plan, and then or at least I did, and then the plan changed, and the better plan was made. And then I had to get, in order for the plan to work, I had to get word to Belle, and but in order to do that, I had to find Benny, and in order to find Benny, I had to go outside of town, and when I finally found Benny. There was this big tree. I was not allowed inside. It was getting late. I won't ask any more questions.
It was busy.
Do you want to give any exit, like why we had a plan? What the plan
we had to kill
was?
my father-in-law. So, who was also the leader of the Sea Sword Syndicate, and his daughter and I very much in love. There's complications there, obviously. I may have stolen thousands of gold from him years ago, and he still has like a grudge. And his grudge was so bad that he made a deal with Serpent Mommy to have me killed. But I got a little bit ahead of it. I got the hat, and then we snuck in. We got all the way inside. We had a small little battle with the people who were in there, and I don't mean to toot my own horn by any means, but he never landed a hit. That's all I'm gonna say. Then I killed him.
Stabbed him right through the heart.
Stabbed him right through the heart, and then he died. And then Belle got her. Belle got the swords, and then we got the hell out of there. And I believe that is where we left it.
Pretty much, yeah.
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 We teleported out. That'd be there.
You guys teleported.
Where did we teleport to?
You teleported to the Tree Hearth residence, back to Tat's parents' house, and you are all sort of now discussing the plan of action to get out of town. You are all discussing. You had been discussing the next plan of action, and we're talking about the fact that. Which I went back to check where you got this information because none of us could remember. We're talking about some information you got when you were interrogating Rillatar back like 15 sessions ago. Yeah, it was like session 4.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Shit. All right.
Back when you were interrogating Rillatar, you got some information that he had seen Lunan with some higher up members of the Unwritten many times a few years ago in this sort of northern section of the woods in Thistleland, which is the continent, literally the opposite side of the world from where you all are at the moment. So you had been discussing choosing to sort of take advantage of the fact that you got a guy who can teleport a bunch of people at once and just snap yourselves there.
We were shooting for Ininas, though.
Shooting for vaguely Ininas in that sort of area. And yeah, get yourselves as close to the target area as you can, which teleport, Baron did let you know that a teleport that distance will not be particularly accurate. So you'll end up somewhere vaguely where you want to be. So at the moment, you have not yet left the city. You're just making some plans.
All right. So, what the hell are we gonna do with the people that are in the basement?
Oh, forgot about those.
Right.
And don't you need to go talk to your boyfriend?
Wait, there are people in the basement?
Yeah, there are people. Oh, you don't know about that.
Oh. Hey, you were on a date. We put people in the basement.
So,
Oh, guys.
you know the other people we were getting pancakes with? They
Your
Yeah?
boyfriend's friends.
Yeah.
We tied them up in the basement.
yeah, they came to attack
Guys,
us.
this is gonna make a really bad rapport.
Oh, he doesn't
Do
have
you
to
think
know.
they remembered I was with you?
I think they probably shut up.
Well, they're like friends, so they're gonna...
Well,
dog.
Well,
I'm
I
sure you can
mean-
cross that bridge when you get to it. You know, if he has a problem
True.
with you know, your friends tying up his friends, then you know maybe it's not meant to be.
That's
Sure. Yeah, I'll work with that. That'll ease my anxiety about that.
And they did attack us first.
That's true.
Well, okay. I'll send him an email. It's fine.
All right.
Such an email.
I mean, should we? I mean, we probably shouldn't leave them down there. But if we like make sure that they're knocked out cold, we can untie them and then get the hell out of Dodge. And then by the time that they wake up, they might be able to get out.
Well, can Cat's, new girl, like, can she fix it?
You know what? I bet she could, but I don't know
Isn't
how
she kind of... She's kind of like, the top dog around here now, isn't she?
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah,
I was
but
a little...
how would she know what's going on? You know what I mean? Unless she
Maybe
like,
we just grab them, haul them over to. Well, no, they'll be a bit suspicious of us hauling some gnomes through the streets, I suppose. Maybe we just. How about we get the fuck out of Dodge and we just send everybody some messages and let them know what's going on?
Okay.
If we stop in a town, we can all write some letters and have some worms just fly over and send him.
oh, there we go. Lunan, you can do some
Yeah.
shit like that, right?
Yeah, I can do some stuff. I can do some shit like that. Let's just say that if I take something called a long rest, then I can definitely do that.
Now, what I mean, we don't really sleep much, but I guess sure, whatever that thing is, I would have no idea. Never heard of that before.
Sometimes I just sleep really good, and I really feel like that I can just do more things when I feel like earlier I couldn't. So I don't know. Really strange how that works, but who am I?
Yeah, maybe you can also get a message to Thea, because I haven't heard from her in a bit, and I'm starting to get a bit worried.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's just say I have 3 spell slots, and I can do that 3 times.
Lunan, how much
Your nose
weed are
starts
you
bleeding.
on, man? You're talking all kinds of shit.
I don't
I love jokes. D&D.
I will also remind you all the thing that Baron was talking about sending a worm. The mail exists in this world. That's the equivalent of the post office. You guys have sent letters this way before. Most towns have a place where it's a post office, and there's a bunch of little wormlings there, little tiny dragons. You write a little letter, and it's basically like having a pigeon carrier, except it's a little wormling instead of a pigeon.
Oh, so my spells are more like an email.
Your spells are like an email.
Yeah, because they'll get it faster. Okay,
Yeah.
so we can if there's anyone we want to email faster, then we're gonna call
my
that.
God.
We're establishing that spell's called email. We're gonna.
Where does the
If
E
there's-
come from?
Emergency.
Expeditious. Right, so we want to get out of here then?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Great, we're shooting for Eninos.
Yeah, I haven't been home in a while.
Right.
Bless you.
Are you guys... Tat, are you bringing Clip Clop?
Of course.
Alright.
Oh God.
For fuck's sake.
Then you should, as long as you don't want to try to bring any of the other horses, that is just the perfect amount to have all of you. I think 1, 2, 3.
The thing is,
4,
like,
5.
like,
Well, you can bring
truly, I wouldn't be able to keep up with everybody else if not for Clip Clop.
That's fair.
Also, I definitely need to say bye to Belle before we head out.
Well,
She's
in the
right
middle
there
of
with
her
us.
stuff. Oh,
She
she is
is
with
right-
us.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's sort of standing off to the side, has her hands just resting on the sea swords in her holsters.
They look good on you.
I agree.
Well, we gotta figure some shit out. I'll be back. Hopefully. If I don't come back, it's not because I didn't want to. It's because I'm dead. That's
Well, that is so comforting.
well, I just feel like after all these years of like secrecy and silence, you know, bit of honesty might be refreshing. So that's where I'm going. I'm going to somewhere really dangerous. We have no idea what we're walking into. And if shit starts going down in this city, you need to get the fuck out immediately, because you're not going to be able to handle it.
You and I both know that I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, but no. But what I'm saying is that the city, no matter how hard you try, the city will fall, and it won't be
Well,
because of
that
anything you
sounds
did.
like a challenge.
Well, truly, I would never want you to change because I love you the way that you are, and I just want you to know that I care about you. And if you ever have a change of heart about that, you just get on. You just skedaddle, okay?
Sure. If I have a wild change of heart, I will skedaddle as soon as it looks like fighting is about to happen.
It might be a lot fucking crazier than that, but I love you. I'm gonna big kiss. Yep.
Oh yeah. She gives you a big kiss back, fully just
Very
pulls you in.
very like the kiss in after VJ Day kiss. The
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean, with the sailor and the nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
that like weren't together, and then his date was behind him.
His wife.
His wife.
His wife. We know.
My
And I
life.
think it was his future wife.
Oh, his future wife. Excuse me.
We knew him.
Yeah. Family friend. Another story. Anyway.
I just we can definitely save it for later, but fucking wild thing to just throw in there right now. Whatever. But yeah, very much like that. And then yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you know that Templetons are related to literally everyone?
You do that. You sort of give her a little bit of a dip in the kiss. She lets it happen for a second, and then essentially pushes back and sort of dips you a little bit.
Perfect.
And
There we go.
then sort of pulls away and looks you in the eyes and goes, "Don't die while I'm not there."
Dear God, I'm gonna try.
And I will do the same.
I'll get him back to you one way or another.
Appreciate it, Zakkas.
Cool. And
So
then
if you're there, he can die.
If I'm there, we can try and die together.
Okay.
well,
Aww.
well, as sweet as that might sound, it is a horrifying thought. So
Yeah.
I
So
I love.
how about the both of us just try to not die at all, and we'll leave it at that.
I think that's a great way to leave it for sure.
I
Love
you
is
too.
beautiful.
Oh fuck.
She sort of puts her hand on your face again, gives you another kiss, and really gets a very good eye contact. She's like, "I love you so much, and I will see you again soon." So there's people in the basement.
Don't even worry about that. Oh yeah, maybe actually you should worry about that if I'm being honest.
That's what it sounded like, yeah.
How about you just I'm gonna write down the address for my shop. And be like, send a letter to this address, and so my parents know to come back.
Got it.
And then just be like, there's a couple of people in the basement. You let yourself in. It's open.
I'm gonna get the people out of your parents' basement.
I mean, they
think.
are your people.
Yeah,
so
that's.
just say that shit happens, and then you let loose that we
I'll figure it out. I got this. I got a lot of stuff to figure out in the next bit, so
that you
I
do
will be
that
plenty
you
busy.
do.
Might as well start here.
Perfect. And then Tat's just gonna kind of salt, like Tat's gonna just give eye contact one more time, not say anything.
She returns
And
it.
just-
She kind of gives you a little knowing nod.
And then Tat's gonna hop on Clip Clop and then walk towards Baron, or Clop towards Baron,
Cool.
or Clip Clop, if you will.
I won't.
I won't. She sort of steps back to let you guys do your thing. Is like, safe travels, everyone. Keep in touch. You will always have a place of safety here. In a little bit after I get everything sorted.
Aw.
Yep. Zach will take his hat and like put it on his chest and like give her a little bow.
Tat, your girlfriend's awesome.
I know.
Aww.
And Baron sort of, rings his hands together. Is like, hey, we'll ready to get out of here.
Yeah. Luna,
Yeah.
did you want to talk to your boy?
No, I'll send him an email.
All right, cool.
Great. And Baron begins to cast the long distance teleportation spell. I safe to assume nobody resists.
Nope.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think I might. I'm kidding.
No, we established that the horses don't know what's going on, and so they are not. They don't have enough wherewithal to resist.
That's fair.
Perfect. Cool. So then I'm gonna just roll a little thing to see how close you get to where you want to go.
Why are you just laying in the middle floor, Booba? What are you doing? I see you in that wagon.
Okay, that's pretty inaccurate. So yeah, you guys all see, Belkis still standing a little bit away, as the again now very familiar to you all, the white light surrounds your vision as the runes appear on the ground beneath you. Your vision whites out just for a moment, and as it clears again, you all see yourselves in the middle of the woods.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can figure out where we are?
Absolutely. You can give me either perception or I'll give you a couple options.
Okay.
For anybody who has been in the kingdom of Thistleon before and remembers it, which should be everybody except for Tat. You may all give me either history checks or history, perception, or nature to see if you can figure out where you are.
At long last, I can use nature, my high skill. I got a, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dirty 20. Yay!
yeah.
+7. Woo! And yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say investigation?
I did not. But Tat, you have never been on this continent before, or in this kingdom. You could feel free to give me a perception or nature check.
Okay.
You did say this 6 times. Perception or...
Perception, history, or nature.
That is a 21 nature check.
21 nature check. Sick.
Way to steal my fucking thunder. Asshole. God, dude gets a girlfriend, doesn't know how to act.
10 perception.
10. T, what are you rolling?
Did you say I could roll history?
This is not...
Isn't...
This is not like research based though, so you will not have advantage. Just a flat history check.
Okay.
This is like this is a history in terms of being essentially like a
Not
memory
ridiculous.
check.
Okay. I'll do history because I got a good plus on that. 11.
11 in history. We've got 2 over 20s in nature and a 10 in perception. Okay, sick. We will start from the bottom and work our way up. Perception. Zach, you, it's the middle of the woods. It's pretty densely packed. You're not really able to see any, like, landmarks that you recognize or anything like that. You know that you are in the woods. You've probably been in these woods before, but because you've been in so many woods before, a lot of woods look the same. T, you rolled a history and you got, remind me one more time.
11.
11? Sick. You're kind of in the same boat as Zach. You have been in these woods before. You don't remember exactly where these woods are.
I did not hear you. My audio cut out.
Oh, shoot. You are mostly in the same boat as Zach. You have been in these woods before, but because you have been in so many woods before at this point, they all kind of look the same. So the only thing that you get is a vague sense of familiarity that you've at least, like, passed through here once before.
Okay.
Tat and Lunan. You both did nature?
Mm-hmm.
Sexy.
Yeah.
You would recognize, based on, like, how dense the trees are, how tall they are, and sort of what they look like. You are like deep in the heart of the woods in Thistleland. You would particularly, I'll say you know there's only so many places in the kingdom where the woods get this dense because you're not close enough to any towns. So you know that you are right about in the area that Rillatar had described to you. That this is about the only place that would make sense for the woods to be this dense.
Oh, cheese and crackers.
So we accidentally, instead of going to Indianapolis, went to exactly where we were supposed to go.
Mhm.
Fuck. Alright.
Okay.
Cool. I think that's a great idea.
Very sexy. Cool. Anybody have anything initially that they would like to do before I will then do a thing? Any just, like, quick little things just as you pop up here?
I would like to do a perception check to see what the hell's going on.
Okay, in that case, I will just have everybody do a perception check for me, please.
I
Could
love
actually-
perception checks.
Could I actually, can I forfeit that check in order to investigate to see if there are, like, footsteps or anything that would indicate people nearby?
Absolutely.
14.
14 perception.
Also, when we leveled up, my shit went up.
Do you
I'm
have
super.
do you have the fucking oh god, what is it called?
Reliable talent.
Reliable talent shit now?
I got a 25.
Cool.
Why are you making that face?
I got a 31.
Fuck you. Actually, fuck you.
That's a natural 19, 31.
Oh god, fuck. Alright.
Yeah,
well,
my shit went up.
Maybe we should kill TinkerTat.
Suddenly, a tree falls on Tad and he dies.
This is so weird. And what's this?
Kill John
Conceal. Kale John.
We will start with Tat. Tat, you're lower to the ground. You can sort of see everything a little bit better down there. You start looking. Actually, well, you're also still on Clip Clop. You
I can hop down.
yeah, sure. You hop down. You start sort of looking around. It's a mostly grassy area, so there's not anything obvious. But with your very keen senses, you do see what several areas that look to almost be very subtle paths through the sort of unkempt grass and the sort of smaller bushes and shrubs that are around, filling the space in between the trees. It is very hard to spot. But you do see several winding paths through here. So this is an area that people walk through with some sort of regularity.
Are the paths going in like varying directions? And if so, okay. So how many paths do I see?
They're all very winding. So it is. I will say it's hard to sort of count the number of paths as much as it is that like some there. Because they are so subtle, it's not like this is the exact way that everybody goes, and more of a like there have been people walking around here going in many different directions. So it's less a path of 10 people walked this same line, and more there have been 10 people that have passed through here all going in various directions where they all made their own path, like something like that. I would say with that use, it's minimum like 10, 15 people have gone through here vaguely recently, sometime within the past few days at least.
And do I get any other information on that 31 investigation rule?
Well, let me fucking think about it for a second. God.
Weird. There's like a landmine like right underneath Cat's feet, and he explodes.
He does find it with a 31, with his foot.
With his foot. You do see several of the paths going specifically to sort of the like northeast of you. Sort of a few of them sort of converge in that direction. Oh God, what else can I give? I want to like give you more stuff, but I didn't have anything fucking planned to give you for this. God damn.
Maybe he just doesn't get anything. If there's nothing there.
The thing is, there probably is stuff there. Tell you what, that is all I will give you for this moment.
Okay.
I will let it carry over after we have another thing.
Okay.
Cool.
Well then I'm gonna after looking, I'm gonna get back on Clip Clop, and I'm gonna say, hey guys, there's been a bunch of people through here. Hey guys, there's been a bunch of people through here the past couple of days. Probably at least 15 people, around that number. There's some subtle paths here, and many of them are going towards the northeast.
What's northeast?
Like, what is the concept of northeast, or are you asking what is in the northeast?
What is in the northeast? You didn't find out that? You didn't find out?
We can definitely find out, but the only thing that we know is that way is, more woods, and there's a town, a city that's not quite north.
From where you are, that city is actually going to be any cities are going to be. Are you
west,
looking?
Right?
Yeah, there's a city that's sort of to the west of you, and the other city is nearly southeast.
Yeah. So there's northeast is eventually a river, but as of right now, it's just a bunch of woods.
Everybody, give me a quick insight check.
Insight. Oh, that was so close. 19.
Okay.
I was.
What is that sound?
I hear it too. It's that car. It's that asshole car.
Is it really?
Yeah.
21. Okay.
What was I rolling? Insight?
Insight.
Well,
River, you don't have any rotten fruit, do you?
I got a 22. Do I have any rotten fruit?
Yeah.
Are you gonna throw it at the dude?
Not the dude, his car.
No, I don't, unfortunately. All my fruit is pretty fresh.
God damn. Just take a banana and just go for a minute.
I got a 22.
22.
I'll put
I'm gonna put it in
right
the exhaust
to his top.
pipe.
Okay, just let me know anybody who beats a 20. You beat a 20, Lunan beat a 20.
Yeah.
Anybody else beating a 20?
I got a 19.
So you did
I
not
got a
beat
16.
Cool. Lunan and Zach, you both see a weird look on Baron's face. and you see him, like, almost... He's, like, worrying at his bottom lip, like he is... Like, almost like he's holding his mouth closed.
Baron?
Hey?
You good?
Great.
You got a look? Are you sure? You got a look on your
You
face.
gotta look.
I'm
Yeah.
doing great, and I literally cannot say any more than that.
You can't say more?
Lunan, come here.
Okay, here we go.
There's something going on. It's probably related to the night serpent, and I imagine that if he even speaks of it, that we'll all be shot dead.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Oh shoot. That's all I can say.
Cool.
So, do we, I mean,
Silly.
we going northeast, or do we want to camp out before and get some rest, or what do you guys want to do?
We should not camp out here.
Why? Oh,
Lunan?
never mind. No. I get it. No. I pick it up. I get it. Don't worry
I'm
about me.
so proud of you. I'm so
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
So let's go northeast then.
Eh?
Or south, maybe?
Oh, I think...
Baron, which direction do you want to go?
What's your favorite cardinal direction?
I think it should be fine to go northeast. Let's just be careful.
Okay.
Can I make another perception check based off of that?
Perception or insight?
Insight, actually.
Insight.
Can I glean that
23.
Baron's acting a little?
Oh, you absolutely. He's acting weird for sure. What did you?
23.
23. You get the sense he's not scared of saying things. He literally cannot say something to you.
So I want to make a perception check, because now I'm back to being paranoid as fuck.
Cool. Perception
Oh,
check.
God,
All
the
just
monks.
in the area.
Yeah, I want to be able to see if I can, like, see somebody watching. Like, I'm looking for people, eyes on us.
Go right ahead.
I
will let anyone who wants to make a perception check in.
I had a 25 perception earlier,
Oh,
but
that's-
I don't know. We didn't go over that.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, the perception checks that you rolled earlier that I didn't do anything. We can absolutely take those.
It's okay. Braeden had his 31. He needed his moment.
Sick. So yeah, Lunan, you got a 25. Braeden,
I just rolled a 10.
a
So
10. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're a little bit too paranoid to be effectively, getting a vibe on what's around you.
cool.
I'm gonna walk up to Baron and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and I'm going to cast Remove Curse.
Ooh.
Cool. Let me just look at that spell super quick. You do so. He sort of looks at you and is like, appreciate it. Not really gonna do anything in this situation.
Something else of the same sort, though?
I don't think so. And he is actually going to make me just a flat charisma check real quick, and I promise we'll get to the perception checks in 1 second.
Fuck you, you don't get to do shit. Fuck your perception check. Ooh, bad. 6.
He just sort of looks at you. He's like, well, not the time. Not the time. Lunan, 25 perception.
Yeah.
You
Me?
hear somebody
Oh,
walking
no.
from the direct east. Not northeast. direct
east.
toward the party.
Who goes there? Okay.
You sort of nobody else can get it, but you're very tuned in to the forest around you. You can hear some sort of leaves crunching as a figure walks right into the area that you all are in. Alex, would you please describe your character for us?
I would love to. It's also actually two figures. You see a tall, unhealthily gaunt, probably unnervingly gaunt figure. Pale skin. From their hands up their forearms is black, like necrotic black, like rotting flesh. And they have heavy burn marks going up the right side of their body, up their neck, up their face. They are a tiefling. Little pointed ears, very small set of horns that you can kind of see poking out. They have a hood pulled kind of low, but you can see horns poking out the front. And a tail out the back. And at their side is a large, it looks like a black German Shepherd. But as you look a little closer, the tail and the feet don't quite end. They're smoke. It's wispy. Not making any noise as it touches the ground because its feet aren't quite touching the ground. It's just wispy smoke towards the edges of it. Do I notice them?
Absolutely you do, yes. You walk into this. It's sort of a little bit of a clearing. You walk into this clearing and just see this group of, what are we, 5 people? 5 people and a horse, just kind of standing in the middle of the woods.
I'm gonna step in front of T.
Yeah, you see them, like, freeze and, like, kind of, like, go to step behind their dog and then stop. Lunan? Lunan, what are you doing here?
What? Oh, I'm in the woods.
Are you okay? Are you safe? Who are these people?
Great. You guy?
You look a little hurt at that, actually.
No.
Just a little. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Why don't you, let's play a game where you tell me your name and I tell you mine because I really like doing that when I see people for the first time in a really long time. Hi, I'm Lunan. What's your name? Because I know you and have certainly known you for a very long time.
It's Volition. It's me.
Lunan's gonna turn his head back. I don't know where everyone else is in relation to this, but I'm just gonna turn back to the other side. Like, I don't know who this guy is.
I assume I catch the violent shake of the head.
Absolutely. Absolutely you do. 100%.
Yeah. Do you not know who I... What happened to you? Where have you been?
Well, oh my gosh, let's see. Well, I was in the woods, and that's where that ends. And then I left with these people, and we've been hanging out ever since. And let me tell you, we've been up to some pretty good hijinks ever since.
Are you... Can I... And they shoot like a really mistrustful look at almost the entire rest of the party. Can I talk to you?
I'm sorry. You want to talk to me?
Not at all.
No.
Oh, me then.
Not even less.
Me!
No.
Oh, you want to talk to like the collective you. No, I understand. anything. Please talk.
Lunan,
you
who
can-
are these people?
Oh, these are my best friends ever. This is Zakkas. He's pretty
They look
tall
hurt
and
again.
strong.
Howdy.
They look hurt again. Just kind of sad.
This is Baron. He's they got a thing going on. Trust me, it's really great.
Lunan.
And that's what? Yeah, okay, that's T. And that over there, that right there, that's TinkerTat.
Can I do an insight check to see if they're fucking or that they have fucked?
The two of them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I do an insight check? Oh,
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
roll for shit today.
I'm sorry.
Your dad's across.
Alex, what are you wearing again?
Nothing.
Oops, probably.
Nothing. It's buck naked. No.
Ass out on a Thursday afternoon. Hella ass.
Like really simple, like just like commoner's clothes, but like torn up a little bit, kind of dirty. Like I've been in the woods and walking for like a good few days.
Okay.
Like kind of roughing it for a little while.
Hmm.
You're welcome
I'm
to
think-
make an insight check.
Yeah, I'll make an insight check as to what the fuck he's doing out here.
Cool. Alex, you can make
Just a cute check.
just a cute little check.
Just a little cute check.
Bat your eyelashes a little bit. Who, me?
I'm just a
17.
little guy. You can't mistrust this.
Oh, okay. I would like to insight check the fuck out of that. Alex, I love you. I love you.
Insight on the little guy.
Oh.
14.
Without revealing what like ability I rolled, 25.
Check sheet. Anybody beat a 25?
No.
I had a 17, that's all.
It's kind of hard to get a read on this person. These are weird circumstances to begin with. There's too much happening in terms of you. None of you have seen this person before that you can remember. You all are just in the middle of the woods, and this whole conversation about them seeming to know Lunan, it's a little too many factors to try and get a good read on even one of them. They don't
I'll tell you up
seem
front though, they
untrustworthy. Like they don't seem malicious in any way. It's just hard to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Can I
I'll tell you
say
up front, they seem wary of you guys. Oh, everybody but Lunan they seem really wary of.
can I say something real quick? It's a long shot, but I'm gonna do it. Chaos is coming.
Lunan, who are these people?
I just told you who they are. They're my BFFs for lifers.
Did I glean anything off of saying that?
Make me an insight check. Alex,
Can I do
make
that as
me an opposed check.
Yep.
Either. Yeah, absolutely.
God, another 17.
You beat me. 14.
Oh,
No,
I
13.
rolled a million. I rolled a straight million.
I rolled 3 million.
Yeah, I for sure knew what that was. 100% I knew what that was.
Like, would I be able to get like in a way where like, do I get that you are scared of that sentiment, or if you just know what it is?
Not scared. I definitely am aware of what it is.
Okay.
It caught them a little bit off guard to see you say it.
Okay.
What are your pronouns, Volition?
They, them.
Character. Okay.
Got it.
Meet a strange figure in the woods. You gotta ask their pronouns before, you know.
Pardon me there. What? How should I be referring to you? Both in a name
What are your
and
pronouns?
Pronouns, sir.
Pronoun circle, everyone. Come on, gather up.
Howdy. No, actually, Cannon, we're gonna do that. Howdy, I'm Zakkas, like he said, and I'm too much of a gentleman. I gotta know, what's What you got going on? Like, obviously we are.
What's your deal, buddy?
Obviously,
Oh, the amount of
we're.
6 people who have asked me that too.
You can anything you want to ask, talk to me about. You can tell them too. You know, we've been really sticking together for like what? How long? How long have we been? Like 2 years. We have been hanging out for like 2 years straight. It's like an endless slumber party.
How tall are you, Alex? I'm sorry. I just need to...
No, I don't think I actually gave a definite number. Like 5'10", 5'11", like very tall and very gaunt.
Okay.
String bean.
String bean. Corpsey, not quite string bean.
Aw, Louis type.
Oh no.
Damn, fuck. Wrong
Louis
game.
into Twinks. Okay. Now, I gotta say, like, obviously, we are fighting around the gelatinous cube in the room, and I just.
What?
The gelatinous cube in the
Instead of the elephant, it's the gelatinous cube.
It's just like Minecraft.
Just like Minecraft.
No! Anyway. And let's just make a long fucking rambling story short. Why are you here? Who the fuck are you? And do I need to kill you, or do we get to keep you alive?
Please don't kill me.
That's not a good
First-
enough reason.
Well, no, well, okay. It's the one I wanted to answer first. Please don't kill me. A, B, well, I would love to know why you know that phrase before I answer that. They point at Tomalton.
Tomalton takes out his gun.
What?
Which, by
What
the
is
way,
that? What is that?
I don't think any of you have ever seen. This is the first draft of a gun to ever exist in the world.
Hell yeah.
So.
What in
Oh, hell yeah, you finished it. Attaboy.
What is that?
Volition, give me just a straight, like, flat intelligence to see if you can figure out what the fuck that even is.
Yeah. Ooh, not terrible. I have a plus in intelligence, 15. I never build my characters with plus intelligence.
You have never seen this thing before, but based on the way that he is holding it threateningly towards you, you figure it's some kind of weapon that's probably not great.
Yeah, Volition doesn't move, but the dog at their side just kind of growls a little.
Tat, you're upsetting the puppy.
I think at that statement, Tat holsters his gun and takes out his sword.
Tat, bad. I'm gonna pat at his hand a little
Use
bit.
your goddamn words. We know that phrase because we've been hearing it all over the fucking place. Cities have been burned down. Shit's gone wrong. Someone tried to raise a fucking sorceress tyrant. Like, some shit's going on. There was some nasty fire in a monastery. Bad stuff. Are you related to that bad stuff, or are you trying to stop it?
Yes. I'm trying to get away from them. I promise.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I'm also gonna insight check, but I do think I'm gonna sheath my rapier.
19.
It's another 25.
Sexy.
22.
Persuasion or deception?
They don't have to
25.
say.
Fair enough.
Wait, did you say 25? I only got a 22.
Aw, I got 22 too.
What did you get to?
A 6. I don't know anything.
I'm extra convincing to you.
It's not hard.
Oh no. Lunan, this is really your last chance. Are you sure you don't want me to ask this in private?
Well, now I'm getting nervous. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I'm gonna turn around and ask.
I mean, we know that you
Should I workshop this?
I mean, if you want to, but you got your business, certainly, but you don't remember it. If you want to go privately, you can. If you don't, we're here. If you want to just pretend that you want to go privately, and you're just...
I want to hear what's up. Personally.
Okay, well, Yeah, we can just do it right here. It's fine.
All right.
I trust these guys. They're fine. They're good.
All right.
Okay. I'm really, really glad I ran into you. How did you get away from them? Because I need to get the fuck out of here.
Get away from who?
Oh shit! And then this is on me for not writing it down. But what is the name
The
of
Unwritten.
the unwritten? The Unwritten?
I got away?
Well, I mean, we already established that, Lunan.
Don't remember?
We did. I was late to that. No, I really, really don't. It's been, I honestly, it's been stressing me out a little bit. It's weird. It's like one of those things where like you meet into people and they're like, I know you, and you're like, I don't remember you. But usually it's something where like you do know them, you just forget. But this is something where I'm like, wow, I don't know who you are.
Lunan, real quick, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Fail it. Fail it. Fail it.
Please
Well, I
fucking
rolled
God.
I rolled a 19, so I did not fail it.
Okay, never mind. Nothing happens.
You sounded so upset.
I'm trying so
Here.
hard to give you your backstory.
I'll bring out the big boy for wisdom saves, the big metal dice that only rolls ones.
I'm gonna pick up like Hex or
do
Blight
that
or
for
whatever the
next
thing is that
time.
like makes me that lets you
Hex.
subtract a D4. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can start failing those.
Thanks.
Or I think Hex,
Yeah.
Hex gives you like disadvantage on a specific
Something like that.
thing.
One of the debuffs that you're not supposed to use on your friends.
Yeah.
Nah, it's fine.
Cool. Anyways, nothing happens. So continue.
Okay. You were a part of them with me, and you got out, and no one knows where the fuck you went. And I want out now. These are bad people. These are
Well-
scary people, and I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
Yeah, they're certainly up to no good. I'll say that much. Okay, well, how about this? You can stick with us because we're trying to stop them too. Because there's a lot going on, and I think they're up to something bad.
I think you see a little man, a little three.
Little guy.
I think you see a little guy walk up to you.
Volition takes a step back if you start walking towards them. You threatened them with a sword 45 seconds ago.
And like a big paperweight.
I think-
so
Cat is going to take out his gun again
Tat!
and say, "Do not move."
Make me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Can I insight check whatever the fuck this is?
Can I?
Am I about to get shish kebabbed?
Absolutely.
Can I make it intimidation?
Sure.
Can
you can make
I
an intimidation.
Step in between the gun and Volition?
Can I rip the gun out of his hands?
Okay. All right. Okay.
No.
Point of order. Tat, you may make an intimidation check.
Mhm.
Lunan and Zach, if you are
Alright.
trying to intervene, fucking roll me initiative.
Okay.
To see which one of you gets to go first.
So I got. a six.
okay. So now I roll low. You
You
really
got a-
hate to see
You
it.
got a 6 for intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get advantage
It's a
because I have a
little
gun?
guy.
I feel better about my 12 all of a sudden.
Yes, you can have advantage because you have a gun.
I rolled a 7 initiative.
I got a 6.
That's a 15 for intimidation.
15. Yeah, he's a little guy, but you don't know what the fuck that thing is that he has, and the way that he's holding it makes you think it could fuck up your shit. Plus, you're
I
already a
also
little
pretty
scared.
visibly am not super armed. I have a couple of knives on my belt and the crossbow on the pack at my back. I don't have any weapons, and I'm kind of freaking out when you walk up towards me with a sword.
So Lunan and Zach, what were the two things that you were trying to do? We'll do that, and then we will move on to whatever is next.
I'm gonna disarm Tat.
Trying to disarm Tat.
I was
Lunan,
just stepping in between them.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll let those happen at the same time. Tat and Zach, please make me opposed. Do I want to make this Dex or Strength? Give me an athletics check. Zach and Tat, make me a dex save.
Dex save.
Yes, please.
And there's no magic
There
involved,
is
right?
no magic involved.
I just thought I had to check.
Just grabbing.
Oh god, that's so bad. A
Oh,
12.
but he does yell abracadabra as he does it, so it's a little magic.
Sorry, I'm having issues. Alright, just have to be a 12.
13.
13. You are able to... Are you trying to take the gun from him? Or
Yes,
just, like, smack
I'm
it?
going to take the gun.
Cool. You take the gun out of Tat's hands. Lunan, you interpose yourself between Tat and Volition.
TinkerTat, bad. Listen, okay. We've been...
Did you just look at... No, I don't even care about this anymore. Did you just look at me, and did you just look at me and go, bad? Is that what you just fucking did?
Yes, I did, TinkerTat, because listen, all right. I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna be honest with you because I think that's what you need to do for the rest of us from time to time because I think you're a little hold up on yourself. But I'm just letting you know that for the first time we have someone who like knows a thing or two about what's going on and isn't trying to actively kill us. So maybe you could just, I don't know, chill out just a little bit because you're certainly jumping to the what? What do you have to say right now?
How do you know that they're not trying to actively kill us?
I don't know. I don't know that. But that doesn't mean you gotta go try to actively kill them, Tat.
I was not gonna kill anybody.
But you're sure as hell scaring the crap out of them.
Yes, that is what I was trying to do.
I'm gonna go, Tat, you had your moment. Shut the fuck up and sit down.
God, let me have one thing, TinkerTat! I'm
I'm gonna go pick up a stick and go towards the puppy and go, here, puppy, here, puppy.
In the middle of this whole argument, Volition kind of leans down towards the dog and goes, Lunan's new friends are a lot.
I think
T,
what
make
I'm gonna do.
me an animal handling check, please.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna put my hands up and back up, but I am gonna put my hand out for my gun.
You'll get this back as soon as I can see you can fucking behave like a man your age.
I think. Oh,
As the senior citizen of the group, you should be better.
Okay, boomer.
15.
Boomer! Boomer!
15 for your animal handling. The dog looks at least a little bit interested in that stick.
This is a friendly dog. It's a freaky looking dog, but it's just a German Shepherd.
What's his name?
Zach, make me a
Thorn.
perception check, please.
Born? Wait, what was it?
Thorn.
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 The captions just came up as born, and I was like, what?
Born. Like Jason, you know?
Hey, Jason, born.
Yeah.
Give me.
Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne.
As everybody's
Oh my
sort of
God.
as everybody's sort of looking for a moment at the dog, Zach, you do not notice as Baron just grabs the gun and behind his back just hands it back over to Tat.
oh, rock hard!
And without turning to face you, just like sort of turns over his shoulder a little bit and just gives you a quick little wink.
Cool.
A little wink.
A little wink.
I hate this. I hate how
yeah,
much of a circle we've
holster it.
done.
I holster it. I go back to Clip Clop. I'm just hanging out with Clip Clop, and I'm definitely like,
Boomer.
Tat is a horse girl.
Tat is a horse girl canon.
It's a horse. That's so cute.
We
God,
both
this
know.
is so fun because, like, meta real quick, you were the only person they were prepared to, like, not immediately mistrust.
me.
And you immediately went and fucking threatened him with a gun and then a sword in the span of a minute. Oh yeah,
That's
and
nuts.
Lunan as the obvious and.
That's nuts. That immediately you were like, Tat. That
Just a
maybe
little
maybe.
guy.
Some guy. What's he gonna fucking do? Kick my shins?
I was gonna try to shoot you in
Bite
the
your
head.
legs off.
He's got rabies. Sorry. We're trying to get him vaccinated soon.
All right.
Can I cast Beast Bond on the dog?
I don't know. This hold on. I don't know if this dog is essentially a familiar, so I'm not sure Beast Bond can be cast
Well,
on
it
a
has
familiar.
in all but like a handful of stats. It has the stats of a direwolf, which is a beast.
Yes, but I think because, well, I don't know. A telepathic link with one beast you touch is friendly to you or charmed by you. The spell fails if the beast touches 4 or higher. What's his intelligence?
The the dog.
Is it 4 or higher?
3. I think 4 or higher means you can speak. So 3.
Sexy. Link is activating the beast within the line of sight. The link beast can understand your telepathic message to it. Fucking sure. The one thing is that it has to be friendly to you or charmed by you. Make me a flat charisma check first.
I offered it a stick. Does that mean I get advantage?
This is your first interaction with this V, so I will say no. Especially because Volition is so wary of all the rest of you.
Charisma?
Charisma.
Saving throw of charisma, I guess.
Just straight your just add your charisma modifier.
11.
11. I would not describe. What's the dog's name? Thorn.
Thorn. Thorn.
Thorn. I would not describe Thorn's feelings to you as quite friendly yet. I would say Thorn is not scared of you. But I would say at least at this moment, Thorn is not friendly enough to cast Beast Bond on.
Can I pet the dog?
Sure, make me an animal
You asked Volition this?
Actually, Lunan, make me an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay, let's see. Let me open my D&D Beyond sheet because the app doesn't want to work, so I have to do it on my laptop.
My app's
Ridiculous.
not working either. I think it's down right now.
Oh, I was able.
Oh my gosh, that is absolutely ridiculous. You know what? First,
I used it.
what am I rolling?
Generate
Animal
characters.
handling. Okay, well, let's not do. Okay, why am I failing everything now? Are you fucking kidding me? I got a 5. What the shit, guys? Dungeons and Daddies, you know what you did. These guys suck.
Thorn kind of sniffs your hand and sort of like looks at you, pulls their little ears back and sort of like whines, looks between Lunan and Volition and lets out a very sad little whine.
Oh, he's sad. I'm very upset about this. Okay.
Look, I'll do whatever it is you all need me to do to prove it. I really just want to be as far away from here as possible, as quickly as possible.
Well, I think you've proved yourself enough. I think you're fine.
I don't know about that.
I mean, to speak for myself, there's at least one person in this party who most of you don't exactly find trustworthy. What's one more? And we'll sort of nudge you, Zach, and be like, you have things to do if you want to keep a person around that you don't quite trust yet.
That's true. And in fact, I cast Zone of Truth.
I was worried the answer was manacles.
That is what I was hinting at.
Part 2, actually.
Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
All right, Alex, I need you to make a DC 15 Charisma saving throw, please.
Bets. Do I have to announce it? Can I DM the answer to Min? You know if I passed or failed?
What's your save? 15? Just let us know if you passed or failed.
What the fuck
passed.
is up with this? What is happening?
Huh? You said passed?
Like
I said passed.
it.
Very sexy. Yeah. Is Zone of Truth one of the ones where you can feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel it take hold.
Well, if
Oh.
if they passed, that means that it didn't work, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I'm a fucking. You can voluntarily fail spell saves, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I fail it.
Oh.
I want you guys to. I fail it.
Okay.
I had the
If
same
if
thing.
if I can clock what he's doing and I know what's about to happen, I fail it.
Okay.
Sexy. Cool. I had it mixed up in my little brain. You feel the spell take hold.
Thanks.
Now, I would love if you told us why you're running, what you're afraid of, and how long we have before it happens.
These people are terrifying. I didn't think that they were as dangerous as they were. I'm afraid they're going to do really horrible things to me because I defected and also because they're just bad fucking people. I didn't realize they hurt as many people as they do, or they break as much as they do. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I don't know how long we have. I don't know how long until they realize I'm gone. I've just been trying to get as far as possible. They turned to Lunan. I whatever you did to get away, I was kind of hoping you could do for me, but if you don't remember what that was,
We'll figure it out though.
okay.
Don't worry. These guys, they got my back, so Bill got yours too. Bill got yours as well.
Still got mine. Thanks.
Bill got yours.
Are you on the weed again?
No.
On the weed again.
This guy.
Damn it, we just keep adopting strays. Okay,
What's that supposed to mean?
you weren't
I
adopted.
resent being called a stray.
Well, then earn your keep.
Hmm.
All right. What can we do to stop them?
Get me the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I just don't want to be caught. I just don't want to be caught.
All right.
Shit, I guess if I am, protect me. I'll protect you. I can fight. I can earn my keep. I promise. I can hold my own.
I think Tat at this point kind of clops back over.
I hate that movement. Don't ever do that again.
It's the head. It's the head that makes it
He looks like a
upsetting.
sassy horse, and it's horrible.
And goes, you see, the thing is, we're going deeper into the belly of the beast, and we're not turning around.
What does that mean?
It means that we're trying to stop them.
Oh, fuck.
And either you're going to help us or you're not.
If I'm not, does the weird metal thing come back out?
I would like to look at Lunan and like try to glean how Lunan wants me to respond.
Shaking my fucking head, bro. I'm like, don't say shit.
Don't say anything? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, don't say anything about the gun.
What metal thing?
I'll help you guys.
He's cool. Trust.
I don't know.
That was me
if I
about Tad
trust.
to Volition.
I don't know if I trust.
Well, you warm up to him, and I think that's the better way to phrase that.
Does
I don't
he
know.
warm up to you?
A bit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just steal things for him.
Yeah.
It's the way to
Shit,
go.
I mean, I can do that.
All right. Unpopular opinion. Baron, do you happen to have another spell?
What other spell?
You know, the one that we just used.
I am quite out for the day.
God damn it. Okay.
Also, we came to this area for a reason. I figure we should probably at least take a look around, don't you think? I mean, if this cat is worried about being in danger, I think we're fine. You know what I mean?
My only thought is I wish that we could just go somewhere, discuss this, and then come back and try and sort it out so we're not sitting over here dicking our hands in the middle of the fucking forest where apparently people have been.
Yeah, I would love to. I was just trying to get to the name of a city that I totally know and remember, and I'm not frantically looking it up. And
Oh yeah,
Discord
no, I
is
love that
helping out.
place.
Yeah, no, I love that place. It's super cool. It's Imarion.
Oh, Marion.
Yeah. I was just trying to get to Imarion. Look, if you guys want a place farther away, if you don't trust me, you don't trust me, and I'll leave you alone. But can we at least get there? I just wanted to be in a bigger city where I could get lost from them a little easier.
Honestly, I don't think that we should just walk into the ship line because I have a feeling we're gonna run into some shit. I'm with the kid on this one, at least for now.
How old is Zach?
19.
I am 29.
So?
I am 29 years old.
So?
Okay. Fair point.
Real quick, Volition, make me an insight check.
Oh, shit, that's me.
That's you.
Look, you said insight?
Insight, please.
Oh, I miss having a good insight. 13.
Okay.
I don't like that.
He does that shit all the time. It drives me insane.
Fear.
Horrible.
Cool. So, what's the plan? You are in the middle of the woods. It is going to be at least like a day's journey to get to any town. You are right exactly in the spot that you had been planning to try to get to. It will take you a full day to get to a city or town. If you want to come back here, it will take you a full day to get back.
Oh, god damn it.
And it was already evening. Getting darker by the moment.
How far are we away from where you're running from?
It's another question I totally know the answer to.
I don't know if I told you that or not. You're probably a good... Not crazy. You're a good...
I'm like... On like a scale from there to the city we're headed to, I'm like 2/3 of the way there. 2/3 of the way to where we're headed.
Yes, from where you're coming from, you are... Did you say where you're coming from?
I did not.
Perfect.
I looked at the map.
Sexy. Right, well, the radius that we were given is can't be more than a couple 100 yards.
You've certainly changed your fucking tune.
Listen, I'm trying to be a team player. We're fucking here. I don't like having to walk. If we have to go somewhere and then come all the way back, it's just gonna be a whole fucking thing. We can go if you want to.
Can I do an insight check to figure out what his deal is? Because he was like, we need to get out of here, and now he's like, let's go.
When was he like, we need to get out of here?
Earlier, when he was like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Here? In the woods?
Yeah.
That's not exactly what that was.
Okay.
It was not a we need to get out of here. It was a there are things that I literally cannot speak out loud. What'd you get?
Fucking
A 3?
8.
An 8?
An 8 total.
You can't quite get a read on him right now.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Can I insight check him? Guys, can we all just
Sure.
insight Baron?
Everybody insight check Baron.
Little group insight check.
Oh!
The fuck is up with this dude? Oh, garbage. 3.
3.
Okay, well, I got a 16. That's not too bad.
Volition, you absolutely cannot read this guy at all. He's strange to you.
I got a 13.
13. Lunan, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
16. T, are you doing an insight check?
I got a 14.
14. Lunan, you get the sense this is Baron trying to be helpful. There are things for reasons that he literally cannot say. There are things that he cannot tell you. He's trying to help you guys get more information in the only way that he can right now.
Okay. So what did Baron want to do? He wanted to go...
He wanted to go look for whatever it is you're looking for here.
Okay.
Can we go to sleep first? That way we can recover our spell slots.
Where's...
I will say, with the amount of time that you guys have just been standing, hanging out, I will call this a short rest.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Where... Just because I can't find the map, where... Oh my god, my cat just jumped out of the closet and scared the crap out of me.
Congratulations!
Yay! She likes women.
Are...
Where's... When Lunan was in the woods camping out, where was that in relation to here? Because I just completely forget where that
Lunan
was.
camping out in the woods. I don't know if we ever discussed exactly. I think we probably did, and I do not remember. It was in the woods in Thistleland. I think it was a decent amount more south than here.
Okay.
So it was not in this specific area. That's
Probably closer to Eninos if Zach found it.
A little closer to Eninos, I would say. Probably like pretty directly to the west of Eninos.
Gotcha. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like a decent place away.
Yeah,
but we can...
It's a decent trek away.
Okay.
Day and a half-ish.
Okay. Well, guys, I think maybe, I don't know, maybe we should go with what Baron says, and maybe we should just go check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't run into anything terrible. We can just be careful. In fact, I can do a... Hold on.
I mean, we don't have any other leads right now, but, like, boy, are you gonna piss yourself if we go back and we do some investigating?
I just farted. Sorry. I wanted to share.
Was that directed at Volition?
Yeah.
I look, no offense, but there's only 5 of you. The Unwritten are really powerful. I would love at this point to see them taken the fuck down. It would be great. I don't want to say I don't believe in you.
I mean, that's exactly what you're fucking saying right now.
Yeah, it is. I don't. There's only 5 of you. If you really think that you can pull this off, I guess I'm with you.
I mean, if we don't pull it off, no one else is gonna, so we're our best bet, so buckle up.
We'll just be careful, and if we gotta scram, we gotta scram.
Okay, if you're sure.
Hardly ever.
Oh, I'm never sure of anything, ever.
Alright.
You just wing it.
Either you druids got that, like, shadowy thing makes us quieter and shit.
Oh, well, funny you mentioned that, because guess what I was going to bring up a little spell that I have. A little thing called a blast without trace.
Are you good, man?
Sorry, that was... Woo! I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Anyway.
Shit, is that what you used to sound like?
God, maybe. I don't know anymore. Okay, yes, I can do pass without trace, guys, so don't even worry about it. Once we get close, we can use that. Is there a limit on how many people can be under Pass Without Trace?
No, you just have to be within a certain distance.
Yeah, 30 feet. So I think we're good to go.
Very sexy.
Yeah. Where did that spell go?
See,
I
this
know
is
I
the
have
thing
it.
about me being sad about us moving away from D&D is I know every fucking thing about this game.
You know,
God, right?
It's so frustrating. Like, I've got thousands of hours of Critical Role under my belt, and
I'm just supposed to like encyclopedic knowledge Caltrop core now? Like, no. Fuck off.
oh, but we actually like. If you want to come read it. It's
What
a
are you
thick
doing, you
page,
little goober?
fuck.
Get down.
But
Yeah.
the art is sick as fuck. Anyway,
My brain just went completely empty.
I almost said something awful.
Cool. So you're casting Pass Without Trace.
Mifa!
Look at her little face.
A baby.
girl.
Baby.
Baby girl.
They're saying you're a baby. You are
Mifa,
a
did
baby.
you know you're a baby? Oh
know
my
you're a
god, look at that sweet little
baby?
fucking face.
baby.
Sweet little baby face.
Little guy.
Aw.
You give me a baby.
That asshole doing?
here. Yes, my child.
Oh, is that wrong?
Yeah, Rowan's sitting next to me. Sorry, the cat's on the counter looking for plastic to eat.
Silly goose.
Hi, Rowan.
Harry says hi.
Hi, Rowan.
Little hand.
Everyone says hi.
All right, sick. So, cool. You cast
I will
Pass
also
Without
note-
Trace.
I'll say that I cast it when we get closer to the area because it only has an hour runtime and I only have one spell slot for it, so
Cool. Sexy.
probably.
Who is one of you in particular more than others, like leading the charge?
I will.
Figuring out where you're going.
I'll do it.
Sexy. Then Zach, please make me a Actually, I'll let anybody who's trying to figure out where you're going may make me. You can pick between perception, nature, and investigation.
Boom. I'm okay. Cool.
Can I make a survival check?
You don't have to roll.
Okay.
Can I get advantage because I can see the paths?
Yes, I will allow that to carry over.
I got a 17 in nature.
Sexy.
Cool. It's a quiet 22
A quiet 22.
because I rolled a natural 10. So
Sick.
I got 16 nature.
16. Wait for a sec.
Sorry, I'm trying to roll hit die because I forgot to do my short rest.
Oh, sexy. Oh, I also forgot to do that for Baron. I will say with those checks, you guys are able to find your way through decently well. You're sort of weaving through the trees. You know the general direction that you're going in. You start getting to an area where the trees start thinning out a little bit. And you see sort of
Nature. Sorry.
yeah, either nature, perception, or investigation.
Oh,
13.
I thought he was saying, oh yeah, you see nature?
You see
And I was
nature?
like, yeah, we are seeing nature.
Very brief pause.
Take a picture of him. He's being so cute. And yeah, the trees start thinning out a little bit from the sort of very, very dense woods that they had been. And you see a little bit in the distance, not crazy far, but a bit in the distance, you see sort of light trails of smoke. Not intense wafts of smoke that look like something is actively burning, but more like sort of like campfires that have been put out. So I would say this is this would probably be a good time for Lunan to cast Pass Without Trace.
Then I do that. I cast Pass Without Trace. And we look so invisible.
That gives you all plus 10 to
10,
stealth.
Yeah.
Plus
Mhm.
10
Sir.
on top of our regular
on
stealth.
top of your regular stealth. If I
Hey,
can have...
I want you to know, I now can't roll lower than a 23.
Go
That's
fuck yourself.
very sexy.
Fuck off.
Very
And
sexy.
So we have Tat roll with disadvantage, and so either
Yes.
way,
I was about to say, you can either all roll your own stealth checks, or one person can roll at disadvantage for the entire group.
Tat.
Tat, go ahead.
Cool. And this is disadvantage, right?
Correct.
That sucks. That sucks so hard. Because I did get a nat 20, but I also got but I unfortunately the low roll is was like a I forget what the low roll was, but it came out to 35. So
Oh, I thought you said I got a natural 1. I was like, Braeden,
I
you
was
didn't
so
ruin this.
afraid you were gonna say
Jesus
that one.
Christ.
I was like, Braeden, you did not ruin
It would
this
have
for
been
us.
very sexy to get a nat 20, because that would have put you at what, like 43 or something
yeah,
crazy
it
like
would have
that.
it would have put me at 43.
God, fuck you. Actually.
But it was a 35 is what we got.
35. Cool. Yeah, you guys are fucking invisible. As you creep through the woods, sort of going around these trees as they get sparser and sparser, you find yourselves looking out onto a clearing in the woods. It is a decently large clearing. You see quite a number of very sturdy looking tents set up here. It is a campground, but it looks decently permanent as a campground can look. They're not properly set up like buildings or anything like that, but it looks like these tents have been very sturdily set up here for a while. You do see a few sort of spots where it looks like there had been a tent there for some time, and there's not anymore. You see probably about half of these tents are missing. And you see a number of campfires that have been quite sort of hastily put out sometime within probably the last hour or so.
So can I make an investigation around the
Absolutely.
campsite?
And also, before you even do an investigation, anyone can make me we'll call it insight.
Insight.
Anyone?
I got a 25.
25, 15, 15.
Also, look at the person.
Can I actually, while they're doing insight, can I perception check to see if there's anyone, like people still here?
Yeah.
Killer?
I
Can I try and
got a
find
nat 1.
Tracks as well.
Yes, we can do that I'll have everybody do more checks after this. This is just sort of like a what the fuck is happening here check.
17.
Cool. Anybody who got over over like a 12, this place has been abandoned. It is empty, devoid of life. There are no people here. And a large group of people left here very quickly.
Can we tell how long ago they left?
Can I make my investigation?
Yes. And Lunan, I will say with you got 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometime in the last couple of hours.
Can we tell if it was like a call to action or like a we are being chased and like?
I'll have you do an investigation to see if you can figure that out.
Oh,
I got a 19.
A
19 on.
for your investigation. Are you looking for anything in specific right now, or are you just looking around? Like, are you trying to do sort of what Zach is trying to do and try and figure out where the people went, or are you looking for like stuff?
So Zach is trying to figure out where people went.
Yes, either like where people went, or what's the reason that they left.
Wow,
And
is that
I will
really
say
bad?
this now, you guys will be able to make a fuck ton of investigation checks here. So the more specific you are with what you're looking for, the better, and the more stuff I will be able to give you.
I want to look for I want to look for the direction in which they went.
Cool.
Yeah, to make sure that when we do leave, we can stay hot on the trail.
Texie. Are you staying on the edge of the clearing and looking from there, or are you moving into the camp to look around? It's large. There is going to be a lot of stuff that you will not be able to see from where you are standing.
I'm gonna go into the camp.
Cool. You start looking around. You see a good amount of like footprints crossing on the ground. What look like hurried steps. But not. Nobody's sprinting from what the footsteps look like. But people are moving. Have been moving quickly. You sort of start winding around. You get to an area where you see several sort of a good probably like 10 areas on the ground that are circular, where you see little residue of chalk. And you can go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Can I give the help action?
Yes, either Arcana or History.
Okay.
And
Cool.
it's with advantage from Zach.
Yeah, so that's a 19.
19. You've seen this spell before. You have seen this spell many times before. Now, you specifically have seen residue from this spell weeks ago in a tiny hidden room in a monastery. You also recognize this spell as one that Aaron uses, that you yourselves used not, 30 minutes ago. This is the sort of chalky residue left over from a long-distance teleportation spell. And at least 10 have been cast here.
Wow. Okay.
Oh shit! That means that they're in another town right now. That's 70 people. Baron, how many people can you do?
6 plus myself.
That's 70 people.
Not great.
So I will then I want to make another investigation check.
Absolutely.
And now I'm looking for individualized things, like items that someone would personal items someone would have.
You said there were tents, tents that were still up. Is there stuff inside them?
Yeah, absolutely. You can make me an investigation check to look in the tents. You all, if you would like to, can all sort of split up and look in different tents.
I'm gonna follow Tad around and help him because Zach is really bad at investigating things.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
I'll get stuff off the high shelves. I'll pick
So
them
yeah,
up.
so
I got a 19.
19. Cool.
Oh, shit.
I got a 13 investigation.
13. Cool.
And I'm checking for whether they left supplies in their tents, like food or anything, like whether they're going to be back or not.
cool.
Cool.
So I didn't roll great. So I got 24.
Fuck
Which is actually
yourself.
pretty low for me. So
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Can I throw
yeah.
my guy?
Here.
What?
I'm throwing my dice at you from here. Fuck off.
Fuck you so hard. Can I, from Lunan and Tat, do you have anything more specific that you're looking for? Tat, you're looking for stuff?
Yeah, I am looking for personal items that would include but are not limited to correspondence, and like things that in the future I could like indicate to match up with individuals.
Cool. Lunan, are you looking for anything specific?
Yeah, I'll do the same, like just looking through like personal items, if any, and just any information that I can get.
Very sexy. And Zach, you were just helping Tat out.
Well, Tat, like I'm helping Tat, but I also want to I want to see if there's gold, and I want to shake this place down if I could.
Cool. Make me your own investigation, please.
Just in the interest of like being helpful to the group, I'll lend anybody the help action and give someone advantage if they like.
I would love that because I just rolled a 4.
Bet. There you go.
Trying to make things look. Are we trying to make things look like we're not looking through stuff, or are we not caring about if we destroy the place?
I don't give a shit.
I will say everything looks pretty turned over itself already. If you rummage through things, it's not really going to look much different than it does right now.
Okay.
13 because I have a -1.
13. Okay. We will. Let's start with T. T. You are looking for like supplies and food to basically see if anybody looks like they're going to be coming back. Is that the vibe
Yeah.
that
So
you're
I
going
want to see. I want to see whether they disappeared for good or whether they're coming back to the tents or anything.
for? Cool. You sort of stick your head in one of the tents. You see a row of what looked like it was probably 2 or 3 smaller tents right next to each other. And you see sort of rectangles of bare earth on the ground in the shape of tents that are just completely empty, gone away, but one more in the same shape and size that is still remaining. You pop your
Did
head.
you say these were inside of another tent?
No, sorry. These are just a row of what would have been 3 tents next to each other.
Okay.
But there's only 1 tent remaining. But you can see like the spot where 2 of the tents were. That's just gone. You pop your head into the one remaining tent. And you do see some barrels in there that seem sealed up. They are like labeled on them. I believe they actually are labeled in Elven. Do you speak Elven
No.
or Elvish?
Nope.
If you call me over, I speak Elvish.
Lunan does as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Volition, since you specifically said that you're sort of walking around helping out anybody who needs it. Yeah, if you speak Elvish, you can come over and sort of translate that these barrels say things.
Do I notice that it's Elvish?
Yeah, with your research shit,
Okay.
you absolutely recognize Elvish.
So can I stick my head out of the tent and say, "Who reads Elvish? Come, I need someone who reads Elvish. Come here."
I'll come help.
Cool.
And
Okay.
I head off that way.
Yeah, these barrels are labeled things like pasta, dried meat, and like nuts, and like various very storable foods that could conceivably be left here for an extended period of time, and they either didn't care enough to grab this final 3rd tent full of food, or it's fine to leave this here for an extended period of time and either come get it later or come back to it. It is... Make me an insight check.
Ooh, 21.
21. It is hard to tell the intentions of a group of people when they are not there. However, with the way that they left specifically, all of the food in here is stuff that can stay good for an extended period of time, you do think it is likely they didn't just leave this here by accident. Either they are at some point coming for this food, whether they're coming to grab it later or going to have everyone move back to this place again. You would not, no matter what, you would not be able to tell from the information you have right here. But at some point, somebody is coming back for this food. It was left on purpose. It was just not like a first priority to get out.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna. Is that all I get from?
Yeah, that's all your that you will get from that 13.
So I'm gonna I guess just. Okay, let's see. Actually, Zach and Tad are together, right?
Yeah, everybody's doing their sort of stuff. If this is all happening simultaneously, so I'm gonna just sort of give everybody their information, and then you can all sort of convene afterwards and tell each other what you all found, if that makes sense. And actually, right at this exact second, because I have to pee, we're gonna take our quick little 10-minute break, and then we'll come back for everybody's investigation.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Very sexy. Alrighty, we will be right back. And there we go. We're back. We actually took a break that was vaguely the amount of time that I said it was going to be.
Yay!
That's never fucking happened before.
Yeah, the next one.
Okay, T, we went through your stuff. Let's see. I know who I want to do last. You're mostly with Tat helping out with stuff, yeah? Okay. Lunan, as soon as he gets back. Fuck. Well, yeah, T, we did your little food stuff that you found.
Mm-hmm.
Lunan, you are looking around for little bits and bobbins, some stuff. You walk into a tent that is still up but mostly empty. There's furniture pieces in here. It looks like a sort of little maybe some kind of sitting room almost. There's a couple of chairs in here. You see a blanket or two that had been left behind, and a couple of what appear to be bookshelves around. Everything has been almost completely cleared out. You do see, because you got a 19 on your investigation, you see in a little corner, sort of between the edge of the tent and the side of the bookshelf, you spot a very small little leather-bound notebook.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pick that sucker up, and I'm gonna start opening and skimming through that bad boy.
Cool. Do you go to any particular page first? Do you start at the front, or are you just sort of flipping through?
No, I'm just flipping through until I think I see something interesting.
Cool. You see a bunch of what appear to be child's drawings in there. You see a little drawing of a little stick figures. You see a tiny little stick figure, a slightly bigger stick figure, and then to the left of the tiny stick figure are two significantly taller stick figures. One of them that looks like it's holding a very crudely drawn book. you see there's a bunch of drawings similarly in there. The little tiny stick figure, which sometimes is drawn using like a green like chalk, is pretty consistently across most of these drawings. Sometimes accompanied by a taller stick figure, also drawn using the same green chalk. And those are the two sort of most consistent ones that come up in most of these drawings. But it's a lot of drawings of little stick figure people. Sometimes it's just a couple of them. Sometimes it's a bunch of groups of them. It's a child's drawing, so it's really hard to tell who any of these people are. As you flip through once you you're just sort of going back and forth in the book, you get to the front, you turn the first sort of cover page open, and you see written in that green chalk in very messy script, you see Lunan.
Also, not much has changed. Am I right, guys?
Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
I was literally about to be like, oh, jeez Louise. Okay, well, I'm gonna use
With disadvantage.
D&D Beyond because my dice...
With disadvantage this
With
time.
disadvantage.
Please.
Oh, God, you're so
this.
kind. Wait, is that my saving throws? Yes, it is. Okay, well, thank God it's with disadvantage. You're fucking kidding me. I rolled 2 18s. I got a 25 both times.
Well,
Get
nothing
fucked.
fucking happened.
I
You
hate this game.
Was that on the metal dice?
No, because the middle dice kept fucking winning on my saving throws. I was like, I'll switch to D&D Beyond, and I got an 18 2 times in a row.
the most you get.
God, I need worse dice. Someone...
You feel a sense of very strong familiarity with this book.
Okay. Do you think I could put like 2 and 2 together? That like from the little dreams that I do have I have had, the only figure that I remember was holding a book too.
Make me either a call it a history check.
Don't fuck me over, please don't.
You can either make me a history
Another
check.
8. I got a 21 that time.
Okay, sexy. You remember a few things from your dreams and little bits of memories that you have gotten. You can sort of connect here. You remember seeing a person in robes holding a book. You also several times, you don't remember seeing a full person, but you do remember several times seeing a green hand reaching for you. The person in your dreams that was holding a book did not have green hands. Those are two separate figures in your dream. And yeah, you remember seeing a lot of people that you were very comfortable and very familiar with in those dreams. You do not recall any faces of any sort, but you do recall the figure holding the book and the figure with the green hands, and that they are two separate people.
Okay. Alright. Is there anything else in the tent? I'll think. What about the bookshelf? What's up there?
Bookshelf has been completely emptied out.
Boo.
If you would like, you can make me another either investigation or perception check.
Let's see. Perception or investigation? I'm gonna go with perception. 13.
13? Yeah, we'll do it with a 13, just for funsies. You sort of are really looking around this bookshelf, and as you sort of like lean in to see if there's anything else you missed, you see sort of like, you sort of stick your head in the shelf and then look up. So in the sort of, if I motion to my bookshelf here, in the like, this part of underneath one of the shelves, you sort of turn your head up to look at that, and you see etched into the wood of the bookshelf, you see L and V, BFFs.
Oh shit. Oh.
Fuck off! I'll cry right now.
They're childhood friends.
Lunan didn't ask. So yeah, for the record, no, not fucking.
Yeah, not fucking.
Not fucking.
Not fucking.
Look, I gotta ask with the way Lunan walks around, swinging their dick.
Touche, my friend. Touche. I can't even argue with anything with that.
I know. I gotta ask it for any of fucking River's characters.
Always gotta ask. Okay. I'm trying to see if I have any spells that are useful or something. I don't know. I'm like a druid or whatever.
You are?
Yeah, no, I'm for Circe.
Oh shit.
Did you not know? Or was that sarcastic?
Oh, that was so sarcastic.
Okay. It was a little too genuinely sarcastic.
No, wait, what the hell is that? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I didn't know I had that spell. That's literally crazy. Sorry, I got distracted there. I just saw a cool spell that I didn't know I had. Let's see. We can, what else was in the room? You said it was like a living space, right?
Yeah, sort of like a living room, like a sitting area. There are a couple of chairs. There's like a blanket or two, and these like two empty, now empty bookshelves. It looks like there was probably more stuff in this room, but that is what is left. Like it is a large tent.
Okay.
But there's not much else.
Okay.
There
Well,
aren't many other places for things to be hiding in here.
Okay. Well, then I'll take the book that I found, and then I will leave and meet up with everyone else.
Cool. We will switch over to Zach and Tat, since you two are sort of looking around together. Cool. We'll say you two head into one of the tents. Immediately you walk in, and for lack of a better term, it is absolute chaos in here. It looks like it was very hastily cleaned out. You see there's even a couple of like rips in the fabric of the tent, like maybe things had been like pinned up on the tent walls and had to be taken down. And there are, this place is like, two of the tent walls are lined with now empty bookshelves. And you see several tables in here. You see some bits of like broken glass on the floor. And you do see scattered about tiny little pieces of paper that look like they either like flew out of books. Maybe they landed on the floor and had sort of been trampled over and just were missed in the rush to clear out this room. You also see there are a few like things on the floor. You see there's a couple of let's see, Zach, what was your thing? You got a 13. Zach, your eye goes over to a little pile where there is like a pile of stuff that looks a little unrelated to all of the other like paper stuff in the room. It is like there's like a short sword and like a couple of daggers and a like what looks like a pile of chainmail on the floor.
I'm gonna walk over to it and be like, what the
Cool. Do you make any move to touch anything?
Can I make an insight check on the pile there?
Sure, you can make an insight check on
What's this pile?
inanimate pile. Go ahead.
Okay, well here, you know, maybe I can
You can
an
make
arcana.
either an arcana or yeah, we'll call it arcana.
Oh baby, that was a natural 20.
A natural 20.
It
The
was.
short sword and those daggers are just a short sword and 2 daggers.
Oh,
That
that's
chainmail is bursting with magic. It is heavily enchanted. It does not look dangerous at all to you.
Mhm.
It is very magical.
I'm gonna say to Zach, you know that that chainmail there, that's pretty magic.
Oh. Yeah, run over, pick it up.
Cool. Do you touch the top or the bottoms of the chainmail?
Top.
You pick up the top of this suit of chainmail. As you touch it in your hand, it shifts and changes, and you are suddenly holding a tank top that exactly matches the tank top that you are currently wearing.
Yes! This is my dream come true.
That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good.
He's going to immediately take off his chainmail and put this on.
Cool. You slip it over your head. You also put the little pants on.
Yeah.
Little chainmail pants. They also match. As soon as you touch them, they immediately match the pants that you were wearing. You feel as you set it over your head, and put it on. You go to touch to feel if there's a weird tank top on top of tank top feel. As you grab it, just feels like one tank top.
Does it feel chainmail or does
It
it
does not feel chainmail. It just feels like you are simply wearing your clothes.
Tat, try to hit me with something, lightly.
I'll throw. What will I do? I'll throw something. I'll throw a dagger at him.
Cool.
You said light.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I saw your face and I was like, oh shit, I fucked up.
Oh, no, not at all. You did the perfect thing.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay.
He can probably roll with advantage because Zach is.
Dude, did you steal my rice?
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Well, there you go. You weren't gonna eat it.
Well, that's a 27 to hit.
Well, that will hit.
What is the AC?
What is your normal AC with chainmail on?
16.
16. 27 fucking hits. However, it does hit you, so go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do.
It wasn't before the advantage. It was an 18.
Yeah. Either way, that's will unfortunately still hit.
That's fine.
Here's how I'll say that this happens.
It's 9 points of damage.
9.
Sexy. It goes to. It looks like it's gonna hit you square in the chest. As it hits your tank top, you hear a little ding, as it makes the noise that something would when hitting chainmail. And it just gets it at just the right angle that it gives you a little scratch right on the collarbone area. I'm gonna now send you the stats for disguising armor.
That's so sexy.
Essentially, you will be able to wear chainmail without having it look at all like you are wearing any sort of armor.
Oh, so cool.
It doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth.
Yes, you no longer have disadvantage on stealth.
Oh.
Cool. Fuck yeah.
And it's not +1 at all, even though it's a wondrous item. It's a wondrous item. They're incredibly rare. But Alex, back me up on this one.
It is a wondrous item. They are incredibly rare.
Thanks, buddy.
It's a +1.
Yes.
Nice.
Very sexy. Cool. You have your little thing now. So we will move over to Tat with a 24. There are a fuck ton of pieces of paper scattered around here. Fuck, dude, anything in particular you want to go for first?
Okay, well, here, I think that would depend, like, so there's a bunch of pieces of paper.
Mhm.
Do any of the pieces of paper, are these pieces of paper torn, or are they just scattered pieces of paper?
It is a mixture. They don't look, none of them look purposefully torn, I'll say that way. They have absolutely been, like, tread on. So some of them are, like, accidentally have been torn and definitely been scuffed up a decent amount on the ground.
Let me ask this, and it's going to sound general, but then I'll explain what I mean, I think. Is, do any of these pieces of paper look more important than any other pieces of paper? And when I say that, I mean, like, you know, is a higher quality of paper, or like, does, you know, one look more like a letter, or things like that, of, like,
yeah, totally fair.
I'll start with those things and then move to the regular. I will go through everything, but
I would say there's quite a mixture of papers happening here. There's not a huge amount there's not a crazy amount that's, like, legible anymore because it's been tread on. I will say there are a good few papers that look like sort of scribbling notes, and there are a few pieces of paper that look like written out paragraphs rather than, like, bits and pieces on a single piece of paper. So if you want to start with those.
Yeah.
Cool. You have a sort of a very eerie sense of almost deja vu. As you pick up a piece of paper that has sort of spell components listed out on it, and at the top of this piece of paper, it is titled Disintegrating Flame.
Icky, gross.
So you absolutely recognize this. You are, even without any sort of check, you are immediately able to connect, obviously, this spell, and also, I will say, this handwriting to the things that you all found in that hidden room at the monastery in session fucking 1. So you see a very similar, like, near finished draft for Disintegrating Flame. The sort of, like, bottom half of it has been ripped off. It doesn't look like a super updated version, from what you can tell. It doesn't look super updated from the last time you saw it. It just seems like maybe some of the notes that are here are notes that had been transported from the monastery to here.
Okay.
So, like, there's a little bit of overlap there. So you see Disintegrating Flame. You also see another spell, or a draft of another spell, that is the components and the sort of, like, methodology of it are almost completely gone. At the top, you see several it sort of looks like somebody was, like, workshopping names for this spell. Like, they hadn't decided yet what they wanted to call it, so they have, like, a couple of options at the top, and they have, like, one that's then crossed out and then another one that's also crossed out. So the three, like, options that you can read at the top of this unfinished spell are Conjure Item, Celestial Creation, and Create Celestial Item. Those are the sort of the three, like, workshopping name options, it seems like, for this spell.
What is the middle one, the second one?
The second one was celestial creation.
All right.
You pick up another piece of paper. You pick up some more pieces of paper that were nearby. And you see a like copy down note of the creation spell. Creation is a spell that already exists. That seems like this was like copied from a tome. As well as a copy of the Conjure Celestial spell.
Interesting.
That it looks like somebody was sort of trying to maybe mash these two spells together somehow, and probably also add some other stuff, but like these seem to be some two large components to whatever this draft is. You pick up another piece of paper that has just a bunch of notes on it that are like basically like somebody. It looks like somebody trying to work out their own thought process, and only writing down enough words to like help them remember what their thoughts were. So there are no like complete sentences. There's no complete thoughts on here. It's just bits and pieces. And the things that are written on this piece of paper are. Souls ? There is another note that says narrative significance. The one of the few full sentences in this note says, "Is this the right group of heroes?" ?
You said is this the right group of heroes?
Oh god, that's us. Oh god, that's us.
Oh,
You
jeez,
see,
that's me.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez, that's me.
you see another.
If I saw our methods, I'd be questioning that shit too.
You see another note that says timing important. You see another note that says material components ... just more ? Or more powerful ? Also, please let me know if you need me to repeat any of this so that you can write it down.
Material components ...
Just more ? Or more powerful ?
Cool. Got it.
I will say the last couple of pieces of paper that you pick up, you see some. You would recognize these at this point, having tattooed one on a man's tongue. You see a bunch of sort of sketched out runes, and you see some notes with them that say like placement, tongue, lip, mouth, all with question marks after them. And you see a note that says for silence under duress in testing. And make me a quick history check with advantage.
I know why I get advantage. I tattooed that shit, motherfucker. Oh, thank God. All right.
I don't think he could breathe.
So that's a 15.
A 15. Yeah, with the 15, the rune that is sketched here, you recognize absolutely as the one that was on fucking what's his name? That Tannel. No, that's a different person. It's over with the T. That one guy that you tattooed a rune on his tongue. You recognize it as that same rune. this one that has a note above it that says, "For silence under duress in testing."
Cool.
You see a couple more sort of sketches of runes that look like older pieces of paper, like significantly older, like a few years older, that say like second draft, specific silence, working on more general. And you can go ahead and give me, I'm gonna say an Arcana, or just a like flat intelligence check, if you want to figure out what some of these runes say. I will also say at this point, you have been looking at these things long enough that this would be about the time that everybody else would be done their stuff and could start trying to find each other if they would like to. And also, Zach, you are still in the room, so you can also help out if you would like.
He's just kind of milling around. He's not actively investigating anymore.
Cool. Yeah. So if Tat needs help, Zach is around.
Cool. So you're saying I do get advantage on this roll?
If
Sure.
Zach is helping you.
Why not?
All right.
Just to see if I get any better. Cool.
I hate this guy.
So that's a 16.
A 16? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not. I
Um,
just see if I get better.
You,
Oh my God.
You recognize, because you have seen it before in the other rune, you recognize the word silence in some of these like other earlier drafts of runes. You also are... You're having trouble figuring it out. This is not your thing. You think that one of these symbols might mean list, and another one might mean connection. You're not 100% sure.
All right. Is there anything else on any other paper or anything that I glean with any amount of importance?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Well, then I'll take these papers that I have now, and I'll come out and I want to try to find people and find the group, get the group together, and pretty much be like, anyone know what? Can anyone read these runes and tell me what these fucking mean?
Let's find out. Let me roll my dice. What do I roll?
You roll me
With some saving throw, actually.
Roll me Arcana, please.
Arcana? Okay.
Yes.
Can I also make an Arcana check?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Okay, well, that says 10, so I'm going to say no, probably not.
A 16.
Cool.
I have the researcher thing. Does that help me with anything?
Yes, I'll allow it. You can have advantage on this.
Arcana?
Arcana, please.
Okay.
Baron's also gonna look over, and...
Yay! Thank you, Baron. Our BFF for lifer. Baron!
Didn't like that, but
22.
22? Very
Mhm.
sexy. T. Lunan, what did you get?
I for a 10.
Oh, you got 10? Okay. T. You get the word silence. You do also get list and connection. You get names. The word names. You get compel. You get
Wait, silence, list, connection.
names, compel,
Compel.
speak, and you see, you know just enough about runes that you see sort of the way that speak is written. It's in the, like, negative form. So it isn't, like, written out essentially as, like, do not speak, but you see, like, the negative version of speak that you could infer to mean, like, don't speak. Yeah. So I will say you got, it was over 20 that you got, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I will say, because runes are a thing that, like, they don't make a sentence, they just put in enough information with the sort of, like, intention of the spell that the words sort of enforce it, essentially. With looking at the runes and figuring out what some of the runes mean, you essentially get, this is a very sort of, like, specific silencing spell. This is something that would keep people from saying specific things. And the words list and connection make you think that it is, the runes are connected to something else that, like, basically is a list of the things that cannot be said, basically. Like, all of the things that can't be said can't be, like, put into the rune. So instead, the rune connects to this list, and this list determines what cannot be said when the rune is activated.
Like, what happened to Baron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Baron?
Baron is leaning over, looking at this, and is once again, like, biting his lower lip.
I'm gonna go over and open Baron's mouth and start looking in his mouth.
Okay.
I was gonna do that earlier too, to be honest with
Okay.
you.
Cavity search.
Cool. Really super
Not that
quick.
kind of cavity search.
I
Wrong
was gonna
one.
say you don't want to.
Super quick. Volition, please make me a con save.
Ooh.
You're just sticking your hands in Baron's mouth.
Yeah.
Or can you
No,
pinch it?
no,
Easy.
no.
He's like, the fucking, but oh, you gotta make me some sort of check for this. Make me a sleight of hand.
Who, me?
Yeah, a sleight of hand check to get your fingies in his mouth.
Get your fingers in his mouth.
But it's not like I'm being subtle about it.
I know, but you still gotta get him in there. Volition,
If
yes.
Ellie bites him off. Unfortunately, on that note, I do need to go enforce my old man. I have to be up in
Okay.
7 hours bedtime.
Can you do me a con save real quick before you go, and then you are.
Con save? Yeah. Why though? Does a 6 pass? No. An 8? Does an 8 pass?
You feel your as you're looking at these runes, you feel the sort of, like, inside of your lower lip start to not quite burn.
Let's find something really cool to investigate over there.
Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, you go have your old man bedtime.
Have a good sleep.
Love you
Good
guys.
night.
Love you,
Good night.
Alex.
Good night.
Oh god, I have to readjust so much stuff now. Fuck. Cool. You stick your little fingies in Baron's mouth.
I got a 7, so I'm not doing very well.
He closes his mouth and is like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Open up. I want to see if you have a spell in your mouth.
You could just ask. I'm right here. You could just say
Can we
words. Sure. You don't even have to fucking ask. And he goes ahead and he sort of, like, pulls down his bottom lip. And you see slightly glowing normally invisible, but currently activated. You see runes matching the ones on this piece of paper.
Oh, strange. Where'd you get that?
Yeah. How long have
Oh,
you
wait,
had
you
that?
probably can't tell me. Oh, man.
You
Dude,
see it starts to glow a little bit brighter.
Did
Cool,
you
he can't
know that
say-
you had that?
He can't say shit.
I almost said something insane. I was like, what if we cut off his lip? And then, no, I'm kidding. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That was River, not Lunan. I need to clarify. That was River speculation. Lunan would never.
Cool. Yeah.
Is everyone else paying attention while I'm studying his mouth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Zach is watching the hell out of that.
Okay.
Why do you ask out of curiosity?
Oh, just because I wanted to know whether I needed to point out that he has a huge glowy thing on his lip or not.
Yeah, everybody's looking at that. For sure. 100%.
Sick ink, bro.
Oh,
I'm gonna walk up and cast a spell magic on it.
Go ahead. You're gonna have to
Roll for it.
roll for it, please.
Alright,
Here we go. I'm gonna say this now. If you get a nat 20, you might be able to dispel it.
It can't legally be that high, like genuinely.
Well,
like math
it's
is
not
saying.
about the level of the thing in this instance because it is not just a spell. You know what I mean?
Alright, well.
I get to do funky mechanic shit. Sure. You
Nice.
can't fuck up my shit on everything.
I'm not trying to fuck your shit.
Oh, no, they kissed.
Alright. Show us the nat 20.
4.
Nope.
You were close, though. You'll get it next time.
Yep, it continues glowing as you try to do so. But he does look at you and is like, appreciate the effort.
I want to get that shit out of you.
Make me an insight check.
That's it. Are you fucking kidding me? I rolled a fucking natural 20.
Your insight check? Oh.
Your dice are like, oh, God, we're going to do something real funny real quick.
One late.
25.
25 on a nat 20. Yeah, he's looking at you with, let's see how exactly I want to word this. You see appreciation, and he is trying to sort of school his face. You see just behind what he's trying to hide so much complete unbridled affection. So much. You also do see a very sort of like somber look. Essentially, he loves you for wanting to try. He does not believe that you will succeed.
I was one roll away from succeeding, though.
That's fucking crazy.
Can I try?
Do you have to spell magic?
Oh.
Weird. Cat has one spell.
But as we know, I have the ability to tattoo things. So what if I fuck up the rune?
We don't know whether that could work. That
How
could
would you
make
go-
it so he never speaks again, though.
I
Yeah.
would really like to be able to speak, and
He's pretty useful,
I
Cat.
hate that I can't go into detail about this shite. I don't think that will be helpful.
Okay, well,
you genuinely might either make it,
I don't know. I mean,
So
if
that
you don't
I
want to
can't
talk, you don't want to
speak?
talk.
or you might like blow up my head. So
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be really.
maybe
Why?
not.
I would really appreciate if you didn't do that, personally.
I can understand. I know. I completely understand why you wouldn't want me to blow up his head.
What would you do with my head? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Does he say that?
Yes, he does.
The same thing I've been doing for weeks, Baron.
What?
Nothing would be the point behind it.
Oh. Oh. I get it. That was all in character.
Oh, you fucking Christ.
Great. I don't want to do too much now that Alex is not here. But do we have any other little things that we want to investigate?
So the last thing I wanted to do was I wanted to check Lunan's lips and mouth. Lunan, say
Fuck her
ah.
up, big boy.
Ah.
So yeah.
Yeah. You do not see any sort of runes inside Lunan's mouth anywhere.
Guys, I'm not inked.
And the other person I would have
Yes.
wanted to check is Voltron or whatever their name is.
Bolt.
Volition?
Yeah.
I literally was about to like turn to Volition and be like, "Open your fucking mouth."
I will say that unless we have anything else that people want to do before that interaction, we can pick up with that next time.
I have nothing. I truly have nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
neither
no,
do I.
I'm good.
Cool. Very sexy.
Yeah, so the only other thing that I want to do besides check people's mouths is I want to tell them
You know, besides that,
Besides the cavity search.
Yeah.
I want to tell them that I found non-perishable food, and so it doesn't look like they're gonna be back here for a long time. They're probably gonna be back here at some point.
I imagine this is just their base camp, and I imagine they are off somewhere causing some fucking havoc right now.
Yeah, and we get free dinner.
I mean, if we just rob them blind, I mean, there are worse ways to fight a war, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and why do we have to do it hungry? I'm
I think we should
hungry.
burn the bitch down, personally.
I would like to make one more investigation check.
Absolutely.
Or at least, right? But before we adjourn,
Mhm.
I would like to make another investigation check. I want to make an investigation check looking for anything of value.
Define anything of value to me.
So things that this group would use to further their prowess in the world.
Okay. Yeah, make me an investigation check.
I'll prevent the help action.
Help action, so cool. God, I just rolled like shit. 19.
Cool. I will, before I tell you anything else, I'll also have you make me an insight check.
Insight check. Okay. God, that's awful too. 11.
That's fine. It wasn't a high DC. You go looking all around. You look in all of the tents that are left. It's fucking cleaned out in here. There is very little of anything left. You all have found pretty much everything that was left behind already. There's like a few weapons lying around, maybe a few like pieces of clothing. You do not find anything that you would consider to be of value that was left here. and even with that 11 insight, you would know they got the important shit out first.
Okay.
Like anything that they had that would have been of value or would have been something like individual and important to the cause, they would have made sure that they brought that with them and didn't leave it behind.
Got it. All right.
So, like, the most incriminating stuff that you could have possibly found were those pieces of paper and those notes that were in there. And even then, they probably weren't as concerned about leaving little scraps of paper behind as they were about anything else, mostly because it's a little bit of nonsense. Yes, you can piece things together with that, but it's not going to give you a whole story.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did not leave behind anything of great import.
All right. God, I just had to roll like shit, didn't I?
I will tell you, if it makes you feel any better, no matter how high you rolled, that was going to be the answer.
Okay, that does make me feel better. Because I did just roll like a bunch of donkey shit.
Cool. I will say one last thing happens. Zach. Thank fucking God. I did almost forget again.
I was not gonna let you.
Your ring starts to glow.
Oh, he smacks it immediately.
Good morning.
Jesus fucking Christ, Thea.
Oh, thank God. All right. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Well, yeah, we're in the shit again, but we're fine.
Okay, what kind of shit are you in?
Well, Tat's father-in-law's dead. We murdered him. What else? Oh, we're in the Unwritten camp currently.
What?
Well, yeah, I mean, you knew we were doing that.
Zach, I know, but God.
But God.
I mean, does it help to know that they're not here? They're probably terrorizing another town. Where are you?
That does help.
Does it?
Yes, hold please. I will tell you where they are. I fully decided before and then forgot. We're actually, believe it or not, we're in Ininos right now.
No shit. We're trying to get there. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably
Well,
soon.
where the fuck are y'all at? You're at. Okay, so you found the camp of the whole thing.
As far as we know, yeah.
Okay, right. Where is that?
About a day's journey north of Ininos. Day or two.
Oh shit! All right. Okay. If you want to meet us here, we were actually planning on heading back out in the morning because I was supposed to have, times are fucking crazy, but I was supposed to pick up a job over in Karyar.
Who's we?
You hear Sponge in the background go, "Hi." Also, Jock's here. And you hear a tiny little voice go, "Hi."
Hi, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I have a little sword. And that's when he stops there.
All right. Have you been putting it to good use?
Auntie Thea and Auntie Sponge won't really let me very much. They said that that's their job, but I've been hitting a lot of trees.
There you go. And Enos is pretty good for that. Well, you know what? If we do meet up, I will come and I will maybe teach you some things. How about that?
Really?
Yeah, I'll even let you pick up my axe again.
Good stretch, baby.
Auntie Sponge, can we please see them? Sponge is like, you can sort of hear them both sort of going to chat away with each other in the background. She's like, it's not really up to me. We will let Thea figure it out. She's like, if you want us to stay in Indianapolis for a couple days before y'all get here, I mean, we can.
Yeah, I mean, I can also float you some cash so you're not missing out if you don't take that job.
I mean, it's less about the cash situation at this point, more about being a little worried about staying in one place for too long with all the shit that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's like 5 people in the population of Indiana, so I think you're probably genuinely in the safest place you could be.
That's a fair point.
It's hard to destroy a town that's already in pieces, you know what I mean?
Or it's really easy.
Yeah, but I feel like that wouldn't have the gravitas of what they're trying to achieve.
Gravital. Sorry.
Yeah, well, who fucking knows what they're... I would not, put too much fucking logic to whatever the hell they got going on. But I just want to check, you're all right? You, got out of there fine, nobody's injured, everything's...
I should be checking on you because apparently you're the one that almost fucking died.
You hear a long silence.
Don't eat that. Don't eat that toy, baby.
Yeah, you hear a long silence. She's like,
Yeah, I know about that.
listen, we had the situation handled, and
Handled? Unconscious handled?
I had potions in my bag, and Sponge knew where they were, and it was fine. Do you have reviving potions in your bag?
I have Revivify now, motherfucker.
Right, and so if you go down, who's gonna bring you back up?
Well,
That's what I thought.
Is she your girlfriend yet?
Shut the fuck up. And you hear, as it sounds when somebody, leans in really close to a phone and starts talking, she's like, yeah, I asked her yesterday.
Yes!
She said yes. She also did start crying. It was adorable.
I bet you cried too.
Shut the fuck up. I don't cry.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah,
She absolutely cried. She absolutely
No,
cried.
yeah.
You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, alright. No, we're fine. We're just trying to solve this, and also now I guess we gotta fucking figure out where the hell they are, because they're somewhere.
What do you mean? Where?
I didn't tell you, the camp is gone. Abandoned.
Shit.
They took everything and ran. Oh, I got some really cool armor. It meshes with my shirt, so now I don't have to go around wearing all that clunky armor. It just looks like I'm wearing my tank top.
Oh, shit. Where'd you get that from?
I found it on the floor.
Yeah, that just about tracks. Make sure that shit's not, cursed or something, please.
I mean, it hasn't cursed me yet.
How long have you had it?
Oh, God, 30 minutes. That's all it takes, though. I remember you teaching me about curses.
Well, some of them are long-lasting. Look, if you start hearing voices in your head, just take it off, alright?
I mean, other than yours.
Yeah.
No.
You gonna tell her about Baron?
What about Baron? Oh,
And how he's got a glowing tattoo?
We're gonna have to talk to you about that. There
What?
apparently are some sort of runic spell things that are like tattoos in your mouth. They can make certain things happen or certain things not happen. For example, Baron can't say certain things. We don't know exactly what, because obviously he can't fucking say it. But we found another one of those papers about the disintegrated fire.
Interesting. And you, in her tone of voice, you hear her shift into intellectual mode.
Yeah.
The runes are tattooed on.
Yeah, apparently we found a fella actually right when we were escaping that had one on his tongue, and he bit it and destroyed it, and then he couldn't talk at all, and then Tat fucking got blood from his balls or something, and re-tattooed it, and he could only say every other word, but it sort of worked. And now Baron can't say shit, huh, Baron?
I can say plenty of shit. There's just I can say plenty of shit. Most things I can say.
See?
Right? That's fucking fair. fascinating. Like, obviously bad and a problem and, like, malicious and shit, but, like, that's fucking fascinating.
Yeah. So
that,
they're
you know what that means, right?
no.
Well, little Matt, that means that they have a very, very powerful and very, very smart spellcaster working with them in some way.
Wait
Like,
a minute.
That's some kind of shit that, like, I would come up with.
Wait a minute. You said that you recognize the handwriting, Tat?
Yeah.
How could you possibly recognize the handwriting if what we saw written in the monastery was already burnt and destroyed?
Well,
And she was dead?
There wasn't anything. No, it didn't already. You mean the room?
I'm talking about what you just found. The writing. Did it look like it was newer than when she died? We didn't really do anything with that body. We just kind of left it there.
Whoops.
Who
DM,
died?
was it?
Wait, now I'm confused. Who died?
The lady, the inn lady. And so I'm...
Oh.
But
I see.
but was the inn lady?
The inn lady was the one that was doing the shit. We recognized her handwriting when we were in the monastery, and you just found...
Make me a history check with advantage, please.
What about that one spell scroll that I have? The half
You
of
can
the
go ahead and
resurrection.
pull that out if you'd like to.
Okay. Yeah, we can compare that.
Is that me? Who you said about the history check?
Either of you, or both.
Okay.
roll
Okay.
two.
I'll go in ahead and roll.
What was that?
Jazzy.
Oh, okay.
What's up? You just missed Alex.
Okay, cool. That's a 17
I
from
think
me.
I have a negative to history. Hold on.
Okay, 17.
11.
11. Tapped. You, and especially Lunan, if you also take out this half-finished spell scroll that you have.
Yeah, I'll take that out.
Hold it up next to the bits of paper that Tat has. That handwriting absolutely matches. You all do remember the spell scrolls that Deirdre Goldbrewer, who was the person who was trying to bring back the sorcerer tyrant, you remember her having several spell scrolls. You also remember that she was a cleric. And when you saw her magic, it wasn't incredibly powerful. The very powerful magic you saw her do was when she was using a spell scroll to cast. Which, for anybody who knows how spell scrolls work,
Anybody can do.
anybody can use a spell scroll.
So there's
So-
somebody else.
It would be you, with that information, any of you would be able to infer Deirdre probably got those scrolls from someone else.
There was a really powerful spellcaster in that town. Do you remember?
Oh,
Would Zach be able to figure out if it was Thea's handwriting?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's not.
You
Okay.
can't read
Okay.
Thea's handwriting, so she wouldn't be very successful in writing scrolls.
Okay.
the powerful spellcaster you're talking about, is that the wife of the guy who makes the really good fucking bread?
Yeah. I'm not saying it's her, but I'm saying it's possible.
How long was the whatever she was called that was buried under the fountain?
The tyrant.
How long was she dead? The tyrant sorcerer?
Not
More
long.
than 50 years.
Oh, pretty long then.
Oh, okay.
But
So
I think that she might have been alive. She was Elven.
Hmm?
The lady.
Which lady?
The bread wife.
The bread wife?
The bread wife.
The breadwinner?
Yes,
She was Elven.
She is Elven, yes. So she would have been alive. You do, I don't remember for sure if she mentioned it or not. and we don't have any record of it because this was in our
Session 0.
that wasn't
Yeah.
streamed. I will say that she mentioned this. You recall her mentioning not being from that town.
Okay. So it's probably
Okay.
not her, but there's a spellcaster in there that's dangerous. I mean, I don't think we would. I mean, do I recognize the handwriting? I've been
roll me a
around.
history check for shits and giggles.
I've been around.
Yeah, I've been around.
That's a 2.
Nope.
Damn it. Well, shit. Well, Fee, you might recognize it, so we'll bring everything.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take a look. I mean, at the very least, I can try and, figure out some of this rune shit for you, and if anything, I'll just be fucking interested to look at this, look at all these spells, and yeah, I'll see if I can recognize it.
And stay out of fucking trouble. I can say that now.
I will if you will.
Deal.
Alright. Our time's just about up, so I'll talk to you soon. All y'all, and she sort of raises her voice so that everybody within range can hear her. She's like, all y'all, stay safe and stop doing stupid shit.
Yeah, Tat.
And I can't
Yeah,
promise
Tat.
nothing. Hey, you know what I mean? It's great talking to you. Mwah, love.
Why is he like the weird uncle?
He's the weird uncle that no one wants to go near.
Aww.
But he gives the best presents.
And scratch offs.
He buys you your first beer.
100%.
Oh,
At
fuck
15.
it, for sure.
Yes.
That is me, Braeden. Me, Braeden.
We know.
We know.
We know who you are.
Yeah, the spell is, starting to fade out, and she goes, alright, well, I love you. Stay safe. I will see you soon.
Alright, I love you too.
And the sound cuts out, ring stops glowing.
DM, I have a question that I didn't want to ask Thea because I didn't want to ask in front of the little boy. Do we know what happened to his mother?
You do not.
Okay.
I hope that witch is dead.
Yeah, you haven't heard anything one way or the other. You also have not tried to look into it.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. That reminds me of when Queen Elizabeth died.
Yeah.
Alright, before we get into some shit,
I
everyone
didn't say
who's next.
What'd I say?
Karl Marx loving motherfucker. Alright.
I know what gets you off.
Down with the imperialist. There, I said it.
Is he,
Except this means capitalist. Or not capitalist, communist.
communist? That so means communist. Okay.
Who else but Karl Marx?
We're not talking about D&D anymore.
That's his headshot
Anyway.
on the back of the book.
Anything else from anybody other than, of course, starting next session with fingers trying to go into Volition's mouth.
That you could have said that so much better.
I know.
You also could have said
Well-
it worse.
Could have said orifices.
Oh, I'm not even.
Cavity
gonna say
search.
it. All right. Yeah. No.
Nope.
And then we're gonna burn the camp to the ground as a sign. I think.
Fuck yeah, yeah. Fuck. I think as soon as Tat hears that, he starts making like Molotov cocktails. Just,
No, well,
He
hold
starts
on.
pulling it out of his jacket.
Whoa.
he's definitely got some bourbon in there. It's fine, just
Lunan,
something, maybe some some higher proof shit that he can make into a cocktail. Here, let me look at my shit. Let me look at my fucking inventory.
Lunan, we won't burn your shit. We'll grab all your shit, but I mean, we have to let them know. They fucked our shit, we get to fuck theirs.
Do we want to let them know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an oil flask. I can put a little bit of cloth in there.
I'm astounded.
Fuck yeah.
Can we
Alright.
save the food?
We can figure all of that out at the beginning of next session. What you want to save, what you want to do to pour Volition, what you want to burn to the ground. Yeah, we'll figure all that out next time.
All right.
Cool.
Very sexy.
Okay.
Alrighty, then we will be back. Do we have? Will it still be January, or are we figuring out next?
It'll be
week?
January. Yeah.
Perfect.
It'll be January.
The 26th of January will be session 20 of Novels and Nightmares, and then, next week on the 19th, we have session 6 of The Curse of Black Valley.
Shit's about to get real in Curse of Black Valley. Also, check out our socials.
Yes, we have. Oh, I didn't make a fucking thing to put in the stream yet. We now have official Stories of Book socials. We have an Instagram, we have a TikTok, we have a Twitter. I think that's it. And yeah, we're keep an eye on them because we're posting official schedules for the months on there, as well as clips from games and little reminders when we have sessions and all that jazz. So
And all
keep an eye
that
out for
shit.
Nerd.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, so just the stories of book on everything.
Yeah. Which I will. Can I?
Sorry, I'm such a nerd.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh my god. River, can you take care of that?
Go smack him.
Hey, try me.
There we go. I don't think that will go anywhere, but very sexy. Cool. We
What are you
will
gonna do about
end that there
Yeah.
for tonight. Literally throwing the fucking gauntlet.
Look what you did!
Alright,
Look what
we
you
lost the boys. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for
If you're here
watching.
sleeping.
And good night.
Good night.
Good night.